Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys why the game still isn't working for you, all right? So, these are for the guys out there who, you feel like you tried everything. You're out there talking to girls, trying to interact with chicks. Chicks is rejecting you. You're not getting sex. Things ain't going your way. So, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why the game still isn't working for you, right? Now, the first reason, this is in no order of importance, but the first reason is that you need to make slight adjustments to your game, right? You need to make slight adjustments. So what's happening is there's something that you're doing that is causing you to not have success. And if you made a slight adjustment, right, you'll have more success, right? Now, the hard part about this is that if you're out there, doing certain things on your own, you're not going to really notice it a lot of times, right? So what you could do is you could probably, let's say if you're going out, make sure you go out with a friend and have your friend sort of watch what you're doing, because he might be able to see, certain things that you can sort of adjust, or certain things that you're doing that's causing you to really not make things happen. You understand? And a lot of times it might be things that you're doing over and over again that you don't even really realize, right? Because a lot of times they hit me up and they're like, yo, Mr. Locario, I'm having all this trouble. I can't get these girls. What's happening? And the thing is, it's hard for me to answer those questions sometimes because I'm not there with you. You understand? This is why it's actually important to have a coach, because in person, because when that coach is with you in person, they can actually see what's really going on, right? But see, the thing is, if you don't have a coach there, you can actually get one of your friends to probably do this and sort of see if you have some sort of pattern that you're doing that's messing up your interactions, right? Like I remember one time, right? I'm at this spot and I go into the spot or whatever, I'm chilling, and this dude, he rolls up on me. He recognizes me from these videos and shit, right? So I'm in the spot. He's like, yo, Mr. Locario, what's popping, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, right? So I'm like, yo, what's good? So then he tells me, he's like, man, I've been trying to, fuck with these chicks, but they bugging right now. They ain't really trying to, make nothing happen with me tonight, right? So as I'm talking to him, I noticed that his breath was kind of hot. You understand? It kind of stunk a little bit, right? So I said, dude, let me tell you something, man. I was like, you might need to, get a mint in your mouth or some gum or some shit, because that could be the reason, right? So he was like, oh shit. So, he actually, got some gum or whatever, put some in his mouth, and so that his breath was smelling better. Next thing you know, he's going out there talking to some more girls, and, the chicks were being more receptive to him, right? All he did was make a slight adjustment, you understand? And that slight adjustment made the difference, which was him, making sure his breath was smelling good. You understand? But he didn't really notice that his breath wasn't smelling good. You understand? Until I sort of had to tell him, like, yo, that's the reason. So a lot of times when he was probably going out there talking to the girls, they were probably like, damn, this nigga breath stinks. So they kind of just like kept it moving. You see what I mean? But he made that slight adjustment in his game to actually make shit go better for him. So there's a lot of times in situations where you're going to need to make that slight adjustment that's going to help you with your game, because you could be in a situation where you're like, oh, I'm going up and approaching all these girls, and you might be so nervous that you're not even looking them in the eye. You understand? And that could be that slight adjustment you need to do that's going to make a difference, because when you are talking to a girl and you're like looking all over the place and you're not really looking her in the eye, you're looking all down and shit, you look nervous, you don't look confident, and that could be the thing that's sort of throwing things off. So it's a lot of times it's those slight adjustments that you need to do in order to make it happen, right? So that's the first thing. Now, the second, reason why the game isn't working for you is because you have a negative mindset. You understand? You have a negative mindset. And the thing is, I see this a lot with, dudes in my comments and shit. I see this a lot when I do my live streams where, certain guys will call in, or, certain guys will send me emails or whatever, and they just have a negative mindset when it comes to the game. It's like, oh, everything is, oh, all these bitches suck, and these chicks are whack, and they're stupid, and all they want is money, and all they care about is looks, and, and no girls like me because I'm not this way, I'm not that way. So your whole mindset is negative. You understand? You're always talking about how chicks don't like you, you're undesirable, nobody wants to get with you, it's so hard in the game, things never go my way. Like you keep having this negative mindset. And then therefore, shit is not really working for you. You understand? So you got to change that mindset from that negative mindset to a positive mindset. You got to have a positive outlook even when shit is not going the way you want it to go. You understand? Always look at it like, I always say it like this. It's like if you're trying to build a business and you're trying to be successful in business, you have to have a positive mindset in order to actually succeed in business. Because usually when you're trying to build a business, it's going to be a few years before you probably even make any money. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have this negative mindset, you're thinking, damn, nobody's trying to buy my product, this shit is hard, nobody, I'm not making any money, this and this and that, you're going to just quit and be like, fuck it, and you're not really going to go to the next level to where you need to be. You understand? So when I was first starting my business, I could have been like, oh, nobody's buying my shit. It's too hard. I got to do all of this stuff. I got to do all of that stuff. But instead of going down that path, you understand? Even though shit wasn't going the way I expected it, I just enjoyed the journey. I just kept doing the things. And then as time went on, I started to learn better things. I started to learn more things that helped me to get from point A to point B. And then I started to become successful in what I was doing. The same thing applies when you're interacting with women and trying to get girls and trying to make these things happen in your dating life. You have to have that positive mindset and go into that positive direction, because the way that you think is going to dictate how you act. So if you keep thinking, oh, all these girls don't like me, I suck, I'm terrible, nobody, chicks don't find me attractive, and this and this and that. If you keep thinking that, what's going to happen is when you start seeing those girls you want to talk to, you're going to stop yourself. You're going to hesitate. And if you do approach them, you're going to be so nervous that, the chicks are just going to be like, whatever. And that's going to start the cycle over, because you're going to be reinforcing what you already believe about yourself and about your situation. Then you're going to go through that cycle, and then, shit's not going to happen for you. You're going to keep having that negative mindset. And then you're going to just, keep going down that road to failure. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to get out of that negative mindset, right? Now, the third reason why the game isn't working for you is because you're not ready to take the game to the next level. You understand? You're not ready to take the game to the next level. And what I mean by this is, you're not ready to actually really seriously put time, effort, energy, and even money into the game. You understand? And what I mean by all this is, let's go through these, is that you're not willing to put in the time, meaning most of the time you think you're doing enough, but you're not doing enough. You understand? Because I always talk about this, where you got to put in a lot of fucking work, right? You got to put in a lot of work because, when it comes to dealing with chicks, it's a numbers game. And you got to also put in a lot of work to get that practice in, you understand, so that you get better at what you're doing. See, even if you, let's say, for example, look, even if you've never listened to me, any other dating coach, any other person talking about game, you never listened to anybody, you didn't know shit, and all you did was just go and approach, right? Just by the law of averages, right? Let's say you approach 100 women. Just by the law of averages, you're going to get at least one or two of those girls out of the 100. Just by actually going out there and approaching, talking, be like, yeah, let me get your number, whatever. You're going to get 2 out of 100. Now, will it be the 2 that you really want? Who knows? You understand what I'm saying? Will the 2 chicks be really hot? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. You understand? But you're going to get 2 out of those 100, at least 2, just by the law of averages. Now, what the game does for you is that the game gets you to the point where, you talk to 100 girls, and maybe you will interact with maybe 20 or 30 of them. You get 20 or 30 numbers, and then out of that, you might end up getting with like 8 or 9 girls that you could sleep with or whatever, right? But the thing is that most guys are not really willing and ready to actually put in the time and the energy and the effort to actually go and do that, right? Now, when I was talking about, you're not ready to take the game to the next level, when I talk about money, is that, I had this dude who hit me up one time, and he was asking me this question, right? And I said, dude, everything you're asking me is in my book. All you got to do is buy the book, and all that shit is in there. It tells you step by step all the shit you need to do. Right? But see, he wasn't ready to take his game to the next level. So he was like, oh, well, you know, I don't really feel like I should buy that. Can't you just do a video about it? I'm like, dude, the shit is in the book. Buy the book, read the book, follow the book, and you will get the knowledge and the wisdom to do what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, you know, you guys probably look at it, you're like, oh, Mr. Lucario, you just want people to buy your shit. Yes, I do want people to buy my shit because that's how I make a living. But even there's times where I've recommended other people's stuff that's not mine because I knew that if they purchase that thing, if they put money down on the game to get that thing, then it will help them. For example, this other dude hit me up and he was like, yo, you know, how do you get you know, chicks on Facebook and like Twitter or whatever like that? So I recommended my dude Royal Flyness. He has a book. My dude Royal Flyness has a book called Tweet Her and Meet Her if you want to learn how to get girls on Twitter. You understand? He also has a book called the Facebook Date Book. I think if you want to, you know, learn how to get girls on Facebook. So I told the dude, I said, listen, go buy those books. You understand? I said, go buy those books. Read those books, implement what's in that shit, and then you'll make it happen. He's like, oh, well, I'm just saying, like, I just wanted you to answer me in this email or whatever. I just want you to, you know, give me some tip. I'm like, dude, all the shit you're asking me is in those books, but you don't want to put nothing down on the game in order for you to make it happen. Because, see, this is the thing. It's actually on a psychological level, when you are putting something in to get something back out, right? Whether it be time, whether it be money, you understand what I'm saying? When you're putting something in to get something back out, you putting something in is saying that you actually want to get something out because that's how you get shit. The way you get shit is that you have to give. You understand? So you have to give something in order to get something. You see what I mean? Like, if I want to buy a shirt at a store, I have to give them the money so that I can get that shirt. You see what I'm saying? If you want to watch this video, you have to give me your attention so that you can get the information from the video. You see what I'm saying? So it's always give and get. This is just the fucking law of the goddamn universe, right? So the thing is, what I'm saying is the reason why you're not getting to that next level is because you are unwilling to actually put in the time, energy, effort, or money that's needed to actually get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? And which is why you're still stuck on, you know, this level right here. You're not going up. You're not really learning. You're not taking it to that next level to learn more. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that. And this is why the dating game is hard for you. This is why you're not really getting results, because, you know, the three things that I mentioned in this video is something that, you know, things that you actually have to take seriously and work on in order to get from point A to point B. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, make sure you click the link below to send me a question and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Lucario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Lucario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Lucario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.